What's up, YouTube? Preach Divine back with yet another video. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, trying to build the channel. So, what I want to discuss today is this. This is something that if you asked me 6 months ago, if you asked me 5 years ago and so forth, I would disagree with it. But after all of my experiences, I have came to the conclusion that you should never, ever tell a woman how much money you make or how much money you have. Okay? And it's funny, guys, because like I just said, if you was to ask me this months ago, years ago, I always was the type to be like, you know, if you're in a relationship or if you're in a marriage, you know, I think it's a little dishonest to not tell your spouse how much you make and what you have, right? Usually, my previous opinions is people do this because they aren't 100% in a relationship, and if they ever have to remove themselves from the relationship, their partner don't know what they have, okay? But now, guys, I'm also learning, okay? Once again, like I keep telling you guys, if you think that you can't learn, you're a fool, okay? It doesn't matter how smart you are. There's always room to improve and grow, all right? So I am still learning, okay? I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes, but I learn from them extremely fast. So what I am noticing is women 100%, all women, like I said, care about your financial situation, your economic status, where you are in life financially. They do, right? And I do think that a woman respects and values the man more when he makes considerably more than her, okay? I feel like if a female thinks that financially you guys are on the same level, right? She have less respect for you, and she definitely doesn't value the same, right? Hypergamy, guys, is a real thing. It is so fucking real, right? You look at all of these videos, all of these YouTubers, all these individuals that have platforms that speak about similar topics, right? And the delusional shit that females ask for, right? A lot of females want a guy that makes considerably more than them, like a lot more than them, right? So if she makes 50 grand, she wants you to make 100, right? If she makes 100 grand, she wants you to make 200, right? And this is truly something that females look for, right? Which is why a men marketplace value when it comes to dating is based off of his economic status, 100, right? The more successful you are, right, the more options you have, okay? We all know this, right? So if a female believes you make more money than her, right, she'll be interested in you, right? As soon as she find out she either makes more than you or very close to you, right, the interest decrease, right? I had someone recently, right, someone that I was dating, right? You know, things was moving pretty fast and we was talking about the future, right? So we was considering buying a house and things like that. And I do all right, you know? And she didn't make the same as me, right? But I wasn't like double what she made, right? I think I was making maybe like 25-30% more than her, right? So as we're discussing buying a house, and of course when it comes to buying a house, right, if it's two incomes, right, the total amount that a bank would approve you for is based off of your income, okay? So that's something you have to have a conversation about, right? And we was talking about it, and then immediately after the conversation, she made a statement about, you're not just the catch, I'm the catch too. Like what? Right? And I can see that arrogant arrogance starting to kick in. Okay? And I can see her slowly starting to act different when she found out how much I made. Granted, I still made great money, right? She was just doing a lot better than what I thought she was based off of her job title, right? But I saw a significant difference in her behavior, right? Significant difference. And then I'm like, I look back at all of the years that I thought that it wasn't okay for a man not to disclose what he made or what he had to his woman. Of course, not anyone, but to your fiance, to your wife, to like someone you say you see a future with. I always thought you had to. And now, 33 years of age, I'm like, fuck no. That is foolish. She don't need to know, right? I'm in Dallas, right? They call Dallas like, I think it's like the $40,000 millionaire or some shit like that. Everybody here boasts, okay? Women are very, very naive, green as fuck, okay? So based off of the things that a guy had, whether it's his jewelry, his clothes, his car, right? Sometimes his crib, they assume he's doing really well, okay? But the reason why they say it's the $40,000 millionaire city is because you might portray yourself based off of the items you have that you're doing really good financially, but really you're struggling. You can't even put gas in your car. But because you have these things, it still attracts women. It still increases your options. Now, I'm not saying at any means should you be this guy. I'm not saying be foolish enough to go buy materialistic things that you can't afford. No, okay? But what I'm saying is that these individuals are looked at as being higher valued men because of the things they have. They're not telling a woman that they only got $1,000 in their bank account. They're not telling a woman that, you know, their car might get repo next month, right? So it's the image that woman cares about, okay? But when you tell them what you actually make, right, they lose interest. And I can say that I actually experienced this recently, okay? So I can't believe that I'm saying this, man. Like, you know, it is a true statement, man, that you change a lot throughout life, right? And this goes back to my previous videos, right? A lot of the mistakes that I made when it came to dating was solely because I was raised by my mama. And now, me being a man, right? I understand women so much more, okay? So much more, right? So don't let a female add your pockets up. It's none of her fucking business what you make or what you have, right? But best believe a woman behavior will be tremendously different when she believes you make a lot more money than her. Okay? So never tell a woman what you have or how much you make. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe.